India. Varkala, Madurai drive back in the night to Munnar. जबलपुर से जो दिल्ली का रास्ता है, अलेपी टू रामेश्वरम, आगरा में सनराइज मिली. कन्याकुमारी.
After a lot of debate, we decided that we were going to start the journey from Kanyakumari. I always had this idea that in life the best graphs are the graphs that go upwards, and we thought that this series should also follow that same pattern. So we started all the way down south in the southernmost tip of peninsular India.
So I took a flight from Delhi to Trivandrum in Kerala.
Guess where we are? We are on our way to the mainland tip, Kanyakumari.
And from there we drove to Kanyakumari. So the same cab guy Pradeep who picked us up was going to be with us for the next 4 days until we reached and then got done with Kerala.
Video blog before we head out for the last dinner before we start the show. This is team 1 for season 1.
Like any other travel show, we had this one presenter who would wear good clothes, be decked up, and stand in front of this monument which would be very popular or would iconizes the city or the place, and that's exactly what happened. So we started the same way. I went and stood in front of one of the greatest sites of Kanyakumari.
My name is Shubh. I'm standing in the southernmost point of peninsular India. Yes, it's called Kanyakumari, and behind me is the Vivekananda Rock Memorial. Kanyakumari is a town which was also known as Cape Comorin back in the British age.
I thought I started off quite well till I had another aspiring host wanting to steal my thunder.
ये खत्म कर लूँ सर मैं. आपका नाम क्या है? Gaurav, you'll have to come and help. Tamil, but I don't understand Tamil. He doesn't seem to understand, but that's the fun part. Okay, so I'll continue. I just realized that I'm 30, and when I asked myself, do I know my country well enough? And I just started Googling about some unseen places about India, and I realized I know shit. So I decided I'm going to take out 30 days of my life. I'm cutting out from my personal life, my professional life, and visit India from the tip to the top. I might not be able to do justice to India in 30 days because I know in 30 years I've not been able to see the whole India. But I'm going to try and dedicate these 30 days only to understanding what India is all about. If I stand, I'm going to be seeing new things, I'm going to be meeting new people, I'm going to be eating new food, and I'm going to be traveling new places, and I'm going to be tripping, and trust me, you're going to trip with me.
So we really wanted to do a few fun things with our series. One was to make a drone map of the entire country. So literally from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, we really wanted to see and show how India looks from above. Before this, I had really not known that there was a statue that existed in the middle of the ocean which looked so spectacular.
இங்கே சூரியன் உதிக்கிறதுலேருந்து அஸ்தமானதுலேருந்து வேறு திருவள்ளூர் சிலை போட்டிங் நிறைய ஸ்டேட்டில் இருந்து ஆட்கள் வந்து கன்னியாகுமரிக்கு வந்துட்டுருக்காங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் பிள்ளைங்க பூங்கானா பேபாச் அப்படி நிறைய தமிழனை பார்க்.
So this 95 feet statue is the Thiruvalluvar statue, and adjacent to it is the Vivekananda Rock Memorial. Now that's exactly where Swami Vivekananda achieved his enlightenment.
இங்கே எவ்ரிடே அட்லீஸ்ட் 3000 பேர் வரால் தன்னோட இறந்த பேருக்கு பூஜை பண்ணுறதுக்கு.
கன்னியாகுமரியை பார்த்து கடலில் குளிச்சு எடுத்து நல்லா ரசிச்சுட்டு இருக்கு. கன்னியாகுமரி வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபேமஸான ஒரு பிளேஸ் ஆகும்.
இங்கே தான் அரேபியன் சி, பே ஆஃப் பெங்கால், இந்தியன் ஓஷன் வந்து சேர்றது.
So Kanyakumari had a few cool things to see. Some mind-boggling seafood. But this was pretty much the main spot. The trip actually started off quite well. We started on time, we got some great shots. Early in the morning we heard the waves. But then such journeys always come with roadblocks. And on top of that, if you're doing guerrilla filming, the biggest roadblocks are the gorillas themselves. So technically it's not really allowed to shoot anywhere with the drone. And if we would have tried getting permission for this place, we would have never got it. And if I would not have flown the drone, we would not have seen Kanyakumari so beautifully. So basically we just had to be lucky, which we were clearly not. So after the hiccups that started within the first 30 minutes of the journey itself, we obviously chose to carry on.
The hotel guys have been very cooperative. Either आपका नाम क्या? Name. Aroy Kim. Say hello to camera.
So when you're out on trips like these with a lot of places to go to and a very tight schedule, one must definitely expect the plan to change. We lost a few hours and therefore had to change the plan. We were supposed to go to Kerala first and then Rameshwaram, but now we were headed to Rameshwaram instead of Kerala. And before we left Kanyakumari, we just decided to take that one last walk in between on the market road next to the beach, and obviously without the drone. So different people react on camera differently, but this girl Shiva's reaction was a perfect one. She was smiling, and in fact she was also ready to give a bite on camera without any hesitation. And that's exactly how you guys have heard her voice before.
நான் கன்னியாகுமரியில் ஒரு சின்ன கிராமத்தில் இருக்கிறேன். இங்கே கன்னியாகுமரி பஜாரில் கடை வச்சு என்னோட ஃபேமிலியை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கேன். கன்னியாகுமரி வந்து ரொம்ப ஃபேமஸான ஒரு பிளேஸ் ஆகும். நான் மனசில் எனக்கு கிடைச்ச சந்தோஷமே கன்னியாகுமரியில் நிறைய வகையான தமிழ் அண்ட் இங்கிலீஷ் ஹிந்தி வரவங்கள வச்சு தான் நாங்கள் எங்கள் வாழ்வாதாரத்தை பெருக்கிட்டுருவோம். அதனால் இன்னும் கன்னியாகுமரி கொஞ்சம் டெவலப் ஆகணும் அப்படி நாங்கள் நினைக்கிறோம்.
And after that instant bonding, I also persuaded her to teach me a line in Tamil.
Hindu, Muslim, Christians, fight, no fight. India ஒரு country.
India ஒரு country.
இந்தியாவில் வாழ்கின்ற மக்கள்.
இந்தியாவில் வாழ்கின்ற மக்கள்.
எல்லோரும். ஒருவரே. So India is one. We all are brothers and sisters. And there's a huge beauty in unity. That's where I'm going to go back from Kanyakumari from. The three seas met, and now we're going out. Thank you, Shiva. Thanks a lot.
We had a small gesture that we used to do. We used to put our flag just to mark that we had been to all these places during this 30-day trip. So after driving for a few hours, we decided to stop for a quick refill. That's when we realized that this was probably going to be the first meal of the day.
Chicken rice, beef rice or noodles?
Beef rice? Beef.
No problem. Akka.
Highway dhabas are the best place to meet the most unique people that you can ever meet.
They apparently sell beef rice here. शहर में तो मिलता है, बॉम्बे में नहीं मिलता है, दिल्ली में नहीं मिलता है. बैंड किया बीच से. So it's 7:50 p.m. day 1 as we are driving from Kanyakumari to Rameshwaram. We still have another 145 kilometers to go before we get to Rameshwaram.
Now, by the time we got to Rameshwaram, everything had pretty much shut. So we found a hotel next to the station and then just checked into it. Not much could happen in the first chapter apart from the fact that we started. And for every trip, it's very important to start somewhere. We started from the bottom.
Day 1, 11:33 p.m. We are now at Rameshwaram. We have to be up at 3 again. It's going to be fun. Trip with me.
And that's how we were headed to the next chapter. That takes you to where gods and ghosts live.